The bustling markets of ancient Tenochtitlan held more secrets than we knew. Behind the famous cacao bean trades and colorful merchant stalls, a complex gold trading network shaped the Aztec economy, connecting temples, traders, and distant kingdoms. Welcome to Tlatelolco, the beating heart of ancient Tenochtitlan's commerce. This massive marketplace was more than just a trading spot. It was the largest market in all of pre-Columbian America. Picture a space as big as 5 football fields filled with up to 60,000 people daily. Merchants arranged their goods in organized sections, fresh produce in one area, precious stones in another, and textiles in yet another. Spanish conquistadors were amazed by the market's size and order, comparing it to the grand bazaars of Constantinople. The market had its own judges who settled trade disputes and made sure weights and measures were fair. They even had a special police force to catch thieves and troublemakers. Let's follow the golden trails that led to Tenochtitlan's wealth. The Aztecs got their gold from mines hidden in the mountains of Oaxaca and Guerrero. Skilled traders would travel dangerous routes through dense forests and steep mountain passes, often at night to avoid being spotted by rival groups. They used a clever system of rest stops called pochteca houses, where they could safely store their precious cargo and rest. The gold didn't just come from mines, though. Clever Aztec traders collected gold dust from riverbeds using special wooden trays and thick blankets. They also traded with other kingdoms, especially the Mixtec people who were famous for their amazing gold work. To keep these routes safe, the Aztecs built small military posts along the way and used secret codes to communicate about shipments. Let's explore how the Aztecs handled their money before coins and paper bills existed. Cacao beans were like their everyday cash. You could buy a turkey for around 100 beans or a slave for 600. But when it came to bigger trades, merchants used something more valuable: gold dust stored in transparent quills from wild birds. They also had a smart system using cotton cloths called cuachtli. Think of them like ancient gift cards, each worth about 65 cacao beans. Traders carried special scales made from copper or wood to weigh gold dust, and they used marked gourds as measuring cups for cacao. The really interesting part? They had different grades of cacao beans, just like we have different dollar bills today. The highest quality beans from certain regions were worth more in the market. The Aztecs didn't leave their valuable gold trade to chance. They created an amazing security system that would impress even modern banks. Special guards called taquihua watched over the market wearing distinctive red and black uniforms. These weren't just regular soldiers. They were elite warriors trained to spot fake gold and catch sneaky thieves. But the real genius was their spy network. Merchants called pochteca doubled as secret agents, gathering information about trade routes and potential threats while buying and selling goods. They used clever tricks like hiding messages in decorated cloths and speaking in code words about market prices. The Aztecs even had undercover guards who pretended to be regular shoppers, keeping their eyes open for any suspicious activity. Market judges worked with these security teams, using strict rules to keep gold trading honest and safe. At the top of Tenochtitlan's trading world sat a special group of merchants who had the king's personal approval to deal in gold. These royal merchants lived in fancy neighborhoods and wore special clothes that showed their high status. They had earned the right to wear gold jewelry and fancy sandals, things normal traders couldn't do. These elite traders ran their own training schools where they taught their children the secrets of the gold trade, including how to spot fake gold and negotiate big deals. They also had special privileges like being able to eat in the royal palace and skip paying some taxes. But this cushy life came with big responsibilities. They had to give the king first pick of the best gold items and report any suspicious trading activity. Some of these merchants became so rich and powerful that they acted as advisors to the king, helping make important decisions about trade policies. Gold wasn't just for trading in Tenochtitlan. It played a key role in religious life too. The temples collected gold offerings from people hoping to please the gods, creating a unique connection between commerce and worship. Priests kept detailed records of gold donations on special bark paper books, noting the weight and purity of each gift. The temples actually worked like ancient banks, storing gold and sometimes lending it to trusted merchants for big trades. During important festivals, the priests would display the most beautiful gold pieces on temple altars, creating dazzling shows that drew crowds from across the empire. They even had special craftsmen who turned donated gold into elaborate decorations for temple ceremonies. The whole system created a fascinating cycle. Merchants made money from gold trade, gave offerings to the temples, and the temples helped keep the gold market running smoothly. Not everyone played by the rules in Tenochtitlan's gold market. Some clever tricksters tried making fake gold by mixing copper with colorful minerals, while others coated cheaper metals with a thin layer of real gold. The market had special experts called gold judges who used simple but effective tests to catch fakes. They would scratch the gold against black stones and compare the marks to known samples. They also used weight tests. Since gold is heavier than other metals, items that seemed too light were suspicious. Getting caught with fake gold meant serious trouble. Punishments ranged from having all your property taken away to being sold as a slave. The market even had a wall of shame where they displayed pictures of known cheaters to warn other traders. The Aztec gold trade reached far beyond Tenochtitlan's borders, creating a huge trading network with the Maya and Mixtec kingdoms. Maya traders would travel hundreds of miles, bringing gold figurines from modern-day Honduras and Guatemala. The Mixtecs were especially important. They were amazing goldsmiths who could turn raw gold into beautiful jewelry and decorations. Aztec merchants set up special trading posts at the empire's edges, where they could safely meet foreign traders. They used a smart system of translators and standard weights to avoid confusion in deals. Sometimes they even arranged marriages between merchant families from different kingdoms to build trust. The Aztecs traded mainly with cacao beans and cotton blankets, while the Maya offered jade and special feathers along with their gold. The Mixtecs would bring finely crafted gold items that were so popular, they often had waiting lists of eager buyers. When the Spanish arrived in 1519, Tenochtitlan's carefully guarded gold trading secrets quickly unraveled. The conquistadors were amazed by the market's gold displays, but they were even more interested in learning where all this gold came from. Local traders, hoping to protect themselves, revealed details about trade routes and mining locations. The Spanish used torture and threats to force merchants to expose the locations of secret gold storage rooms and mountain mines. They also learned about the Pochteka houses along trade routes, turning these once safe rest stops into ambush points. Cortés was particularly clever. He used captured market judges and royal merchants to understand the trading system, then exploited their knowledge to track down gold supplies. This information helped the Spanish take control of the entire gold network within months. The Aztecs had clever ways to check if gold was real that we're still learning about today. They used black stones called touchstones to test gold's purity. When genuine gold was rubbed against these stones, it left a distinctive mark. Market experts also used weight tests with copper scales, knowing pure gold should be heavier than other metals. They even had a fascinating technique using special plants. Certain flower petals would change color when touched to fake gold. Traders carried small clay cups filled with mild acid made from fruit juices to test gold's authenticity. Another smart method involved heating the gold slightly. Pure gold would give off a specific glow that experienced merchants could recognize. These testing stations were set up in special areas of the market, where official gold checkers worked under strict rules. Thanks for joining us on this journey through Tenochtitlan's fascinating gold trade. We've only scratched the surface of this amazing story. If you enjoyed learning about ancient markets, hit like and subscribe for more historical discoveries. Share with friends who love history.